Larry, this one. I'm here with Rob at the farm, at our Alstro farm, and we wanted to show you some of the things that we talked about in Pennsylvania the other day. For example, you can see up there the sprinkles. That's what we talk about, the anti-frost system. Those sprinkles go when the temperature drops, and we cover the greenhouses with water, creating like a little igloo for the temperature to maintain it. So now I'm going to show you some of the flowers inside. Now we're here inside the greenhouse, Larry. As you can see on the top of the greenhouse, they open and close. This is Alstro really like the wind and the coldish weather we have here in Bogota. But we need to be able also to close it when the temperature drops below freezing point. So that's where this greenhouse was designed by my father to what the Alstro needs. So we can close them and open depending on the temperature we have. Now with the flowers, Larry, with this bud all over Alstro, what does this bud mean? This bud is here, no, maybe start with the one that is not this bud. When the flower grows, each bloom has 2 buds. So what we do here is to every bud with this budded. Okay, the people at the field are better at this than me. And what we have is 1 bloom per lateral. The actual product is like this. We do this so that the flowers are bigger in size, so that gives us a bigger size bloom. As you know, we're the biggest growers of Alstro. We have 66 hectares planted here. You can see there's 1 hectare, one big greenhouse that has 1 hectare of production. In this 1 hectare we can produce around 2 million stems a year. So that what gives us is the reliability. We're having so much plants planted, we can be able to deliver your actual product with the actual quality you want year round. Alright, so after we harvest and select in the field, we bring this to this refrigerated building that we can hold up to 2 million stems a week of Alstro, and also here is where we pack and from where it ships the product. Larry, after coming from the field, we hydrate them here for an hour. This is a very important process for the flower because we hydrate them with a solution of chemicals that maintains the flower, its longevity, and it's part of the whole process of giving you the best Alstro we can. Right now we're inside the cooler. As I told you, we store the flowers in wet. What that means is that to manage the inventory of the flowers we harvest and the ones we dispatch, to maintain a steady flow of dispatches, we keep them here in water. As you can see, they're in buckets. We're the only company that does that. As you can see, it's a huge building to have the inventory and maintain that the way we do, to have the quality we commit to. Pack the Alstro. Here's our packing facility. Here she's going to show us how we pack our Alstro. Here's like a second way we do the quality check, and also it's very important the way we do our bunches, because we do them flat, and that way what we show is that the flowers really feel the sleeve. This is the finished product. You can see it's a flat bunch, which really feels the sleeve, and you see the volume there. Normally, but what you see in the market is a round bunch with the sleeve, a lot of space in the sleeve, something like that. So this is why we do the flat bunch. Now we're going to talk a little bit about breeding, the breeding that we do at our company that makes us very unique, because we are one of the only companies that do breeding for their own program. Here what you see are the species. This means these flowers are like this in the wild. These are Alstro, wild from Brazil. I think these ones come from. What we do is we collect the species that are all around the world. Well, they're actually only in America, where the flowers started. And with the species and with commercial varieties that are in the market, we cross them. So we take the pollen from this flower here and we cross it maybe with that flower over there. And then we have a seedling, and then we have another variety which we'll see how we select. Do the crosses, we get the seeds, Larry, and then we plant all the seeds we get. For example, you see in this bed you have different varieties, different colors and shapes and length, and this comes from the same parents. So we plant everything we get from the seeds, and then we select. For example, here we see a nice red. So we might think this is a good color, so we select this and go through the process of how it works on the field and on the productivity level. And also because we select for brightness and flower size, you can see this flower could be selected because it's a big flower and it's very bright. For example, to tell you some numbers, over the past 3 years we have tried more than 3,000 different varieties, and we have only introduced to our system 10 varieties. So Larry, water is a very important resource for us. So all of our farms are built on a system that we collect 95% of the water that rains on top of the greenhouses, and we collect it here in these reservoirs. These reservoirs are very, very important for us because here we have the safety of 6 months of water for the farms of a drought. If we don't have the river or it stops raining, we can take water out of these reservoirs and be able to be reliable and ship your product all the time. Also, since this is rainwater that we have here, is high quality water. It's not water we drill from the wells, so it's water that will give a much better quality to the flowers, and also it's water that is environmental friendly, to put it somehow, because we're not taking water out of the earth or using water from other sources. Alright, thank you for taking the tour of us. We were with Rob walking the farms and we thought about you, and I don't know if you really knew we would grow Alstroemeria and sell Alstroemeria. Just kidding. So to show you more or less the process we have and why we feel we have such a good product. So in conclusion, we select for bigger bloom, color, longevity, as with our breeding and with the breeding, and also we have the infrastructure to be reliable. We have the water, the greenhouses, the anti-frost system, and the cooling facilities to give you the best product that you can have, and with the best reliability that there's there. Thank you very much, and my regards to everyone in the team. Thank you, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.